Okay, so now we're into the search engines and we've got the words how to raise chickens. Okay, would be considered a long tail. There are longer ones, but it would be considered a long tail. What we see here is that Google is telling us there are 12,800,000 competing pages going after how to raise chickens. A huge amount of people or pages, not just website, but pages going after that. That doesn't really tell us the truth. That is there with Google giving you combinations of any one of those keywords together, and they would include keywords after it and keywords before it. We can take that down much tighter, and I'm going to show you that right now. But look here, the basis of raising chickens, backyard chickens, how to raise baby chicks, the first 60 days of raising baby, and that's going to say chicks. We can see there's two ads here on the right hand side. Not the greatest amount of ads, we would normally like to see more, but it quickly shows us that there is a product that is for sale for how to raise chickens. These images that you see here, these are images of the website. I have an extension plugged in to my browser, and in this case this is the Google Chrome browser, but you can get this for any browser that you have. It basically allows me to take a quick look at the website that's behind this description and this title here. Remember, the website, not a video. This is a great tool for you to do some work when you're doing your education in the beginning. And I can see instantly that these two belong to the same website. So he's being picked up as someone important. So we'd want to take a look at that. We'd want to find out what this person is doing to get to the top of the search engines and what he's doing to make money, because he must be trying to make money. Okay, remember that. We're going to follow that and cover that later on. When I come down the page, there are things that I'm looking for. One of the things that I'm looking for is a video. I want to see if there's a video on this page, because if there is, I'm excited. I'm very excited, because with the skills that I have, I know that I can take that off the top of the search engines and I can dominate it myself. And we can see here, right here, that we have a YouTube video. How to raise chickens like an experienced owner, YouTube. Okay, you can see that. And this has been on this front page since the 10th of October 2010. So it's been there for a long time. It's a 2-minute video. And again, if you were on the search engines without the extension that I've got, you would see this video, but you wouldn't see these websites. So that would draw attention to people's eyes straight away. So someone has created a video on that. So we would want to look at that video. We would want to find out why this video is so strong. We would want to find out what this person is doing with this video and how this person is making money. Okay, all the hard work has already been done for you on the internet, and don't think that this is cheating. Don't think that this is some kind of wrong way. The first business model to ever follow, one of the biggest business rules in life is this: you find a product or a business or a service that is successful and you replicate that business. You add your own unique point of view, you make things that that business does wrong and you make it better, and that is how you become successful. Again, let's use McDonald's. You have McDonald's and you have Burger King. They are identical. They have the same business model. They do exactly the same things. What's different? Well, one does a barbecued style burger and one doesn't. That is their uniqueness. Remember that. Don't try and reinvent any wheels here. That's not what it's about. So, I've said that there are 12,800,000 people with web pages going after this. Let's be more accurate there. Let's cut this down. If we invert those keywords like this, we're going to tell the Google search engines that, hey, we want to know exactly, or we want a better understanding of how many people are actually going for the keyword how to raise chickens. So let's do that. Boom. Two things have happened for us straight away here. One, the competition The competition is no longer in the millions and millions, it's in the hundreds of thousands. So there are 505,000 people going after the keyword how to raise chickens. This tells us what our real competition is. This is a good thing for you. This makes you understand that there are not so many people that are really going after how to raise chickens. What I can also tell you is this: 95% of the people that are going after that keyword have no idea what they're doing. They're never going to end up in a position where they're going to attract people. They are never going to end up in a place where they're going to make money. Why? Because they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. That gives you a power straight away. So remember that. The second thing you need to remember is this: all of a sudden we're seeing more ads on the right hand side here to do with chickens. We are also seeing an ad on the top. Why is that important to you? Simple. These people here on the top and these people here on the right hand side, they are paying Google for the privilege of having their link there. They are going to Google and they are giving them money. And every time someone clicks on one of these links here, these people advertising are going to have to pay Google an amount of money. You do not give people money unless you are finding a way to make money yourself. So this is powerful stuff to understand. What I can also see is that there's that website again. That same website is number 1 and number 2 in the organic searches. This person is doing something right. This person must be making money. So we can find out very, very quickly what this person is doing. You'll also notice, look, that I have a little bar and you can see blue here. This is another extension, another plugin, and it's an Alexa toolbar. And this tells us how much traffic, based on what Alexa think, is going to this website. And I gotta tell you, there is a lot of traffic going to this website. A lot of traffic. That tells us that this is important. That tells us that people are very interested in how to raise chickens. You love chickens? You've got yourself a business model right here, right now. That is vital information that you can see. Again, when we go down the page, what are we looking for? Videos. We want the power of videos, and we would expect to see this same video here that we saw on the wide open search. If we see it on the wide open search, we most definitely are going to see it on the type search. What I'm not seeing is any other video. Nobody else, for some reason, is managing to keep the search engines happy. Remember that, because I'm going to take you in and show you something. Look what we have here. There's the keyword, how to raise chickens. Look what's happened here. Relative searches. How to raise chickens for eggs. How to build a chicken coop. How to raise chickens to lay eggs. There's money to be made there. How to raise chickens for meat. What to feed chickens. How to raise HDL. I imagine that's a kind of chicken. Oh, look, you can raise a dragon here, or you can raise goats. Not relative, but what's happening here is Google is helping you. They are giving you information that is relative to how to raise a chicken. They are giving you the answers of what you need to become successful because you love chickens. Let's quickly click on the video tab before we end the video. And we can see that there are 288,000 competing videos going after how to raise chickens. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now that 95% of these people are doing it wrong. In fact, it's probably more than that. I've never come across anyone doing this right. And even the top guy I can see is making mistakes. And yet, Google are putting him on the everything search. So we know instantly that we can make this guy suffer. We can make this person sweat when we do our job properly, when we educate ourselves. Again, on the video results, what are we seeing? We're seeing an ad. What are we seeing here? We're seeing ads. People are spending money. People must be making money. So your job would be to go and check out this video, find out where this video is getting their links from, find out what they're doing to make money, and go and replicate that. Your job would be to click on these right hand sides and find out what these people are doing. I can bet you that there are affiliate programs involved in some of these links here. I can bet you that you could find a product that you could promote right now that would cost you no money, that would involve no effort, where you could take money on how to raise chickens. Very, very important stuff. Very, very simple. It took us less than 5 minutes to find out this information. That, I promise you, is a web business. That is how you take a niche that you love, and that is how you turn your business around. That is how you take yourself with something that you love and how you turn it into something more than just a website.